Viewer discretion is advised.
What's up, y'all? YoAdrian here. Welcome to a brand new episode of Train Simulator 2020. Today, we're going to be in the Cajon Pass once again, doing a scenario called Short, Sharp, Shunt. The area around East Victorville is having a track inspection, so the sidings need to be cleared for a few hours. Couple up to the remaining freight cars, including a shipment of glass, and relocate them a short distance down the line at Victorville. So let's go ahead and hop in the scenario here, and let's go ahead and get going. Alright, so here we are in the scenario here. Welcome to East Victorville. Follow the instructions in the assignment Assistant F1. All freight cars need to be coupled to the rear of your locomotive. Alright, so as you can see, we got SD40-2 number 3796. Supposedly supposed to be a Norfolk Southern locomotive without the Norfolk Southern markings, I believe. And then we have our ELS GATX locomotive number 500 here. Looks super nice. Very, very nice indeed. It is pretty much the same locomotive that we have behind it here, except just another paint scheme. And it is a GATX Capital Corporation, but it is assigned to ELS, and it is number 500. Let's go ahead and hop in that scenario here. For some reason, my sound packs got switched over. I had like actual sound packs in the game for these SD40-2s, but for some reason they ended up getting switched over, and I'm not quite sure why. But let's go ahead and hop in the cab here. Alright, there we go. Let's go ahead and open up the assistant. So we want to couple to 218042. All of these to the back of your standard freight at East Victorville Siding 1, which is those cars behind us. So let's go ahead and do that. Man, I'm going to have to turn this down in editing. This is super loud. So we want to couple to East Siding 1, Siding 5, Siding 6, and then stop a head down over there. Okay, that works for me. That will work for me. It's not the worst thing in the world. Let's go ahead and head back here. Watch the shove. There we go. Let's actually go over here. Very nice looking SD40-2 locomotives. One of my all-time favorite locomotives. We got another service coming in over here with another SD40-2 times 2 as well. So we're getting closer to our train here. So let's go ahead and turn it around. And let's just go ahead and start slowing her down. But yeah, I had a sound set in for the SD40-2s, and for some reason it's not working. Not quite sure why, but we ended up coupling onto them right there without a safety stop. Hoppers are now hooked up, but you are not done yet. Your focus is now the freight in siding 5. Ensure the switches are set and coupled to them to the rear of your consist. So this is 1. I'm assuming 2, 3, 4, 5, and then those back there. And then, yeah. So let's go ahead and release the brake. Put you in the forward. And let's go ahead and start pulling out. Give us some headroom here. Let's make sure that these switches are, or the switch is set properly, which it looks like it is. So then we'll head back over here. That one is set properly. That one we're not dealing with. That one we're not dealing with. And then we want to deal with this one. And make sure that it is set there. And then this one set to the proper direction as well for whenever we have to go to that track. Alright, so we're going to start slowing her down here because we are about to pass that switch here, which is right here. Let's go ahead and align that switch properly. So we come to a complete stop. And now let's go ahead and set it into reverse. Get our brake released and get our throttle into notch 1. And look at that, we are lined up into siding 5. Now, back in the day, I didn't actually really care for, like, doing these types of scenarios. Like, I was more of, like, the fast, like, passenger train. So I didn't really do many freight scenarios. I mean, I did a couple, just not too many of them. I was just never a fan of all the shunting because I was, like, super slow at it. And I was, like, I didn't really, like, understand what I was doing and stuff like that. But I feel like now it's gotten easier since I've gotten older and like I've learned more about railroad operations and stuff like that. I feel like it's gotten so much easier to do this type of stuff. Because back in the day, I would have stayed away from this scenario, and I would have just done, like, you know, the Amtrak services through here and all that fun stuff, and I've never would have touched, like, this freight shunting scenario, so. But now that I've grown older and wiser, and I've kind of started to, like, learn more about railroad operations, stuff like that, I've decided to start actually doing stuff with freight trains and shunting and stuff like that, so. Back in the day, you would have never seen me do any, like, freight shunting scenarios, but now you guys do. Now you do, even though I've added my own locomotive to it, only because there's a couple different just repaints and stuff that been wanting to show off and everything. Looks like there's one right there with the UP Gevo. Let's just go ahead and slow her down a little bit. Got a single Gevo on this bitch, hauling a few cars. Got some manifest going on over here. Nice, nice, nice. Let's go ahead and put our train into a braking mode here for a safety stop. There we go. Let's go ahead and get it back up and running. Alright. But yeah, so freight trains are definitely new to me in this game. It's not something, if I didn't even do YouTube, I probably would have never even done it. I probably would have just stuck with my Amtrak and like Metra and stuff like that, and like the Northeast Corridor route and all that. But let's go ahead and just hook them on. This should be good there to hook on. There we go. So now we got to collect the coal hoppers in siding 6. So I'm assuming this is what the glass is in these box cars. So now they want us to go to siding 6, which we just got to clear this switch over here. And let's just go ahead and pull forward. We just got to clear this one over here, and then we'll be golden. God, I can't stand that default bell. It sucks. It really does suck. But our lead SD40-2 here, ELS number 500, actually had somewhat of an interesting life in its career. As a locomotive in real life, of course, not in the repaint. But look at that right there. This looks so damn good. Go ahead and release the throttle there. We got like a remote control locomotive here. Look at that. This looks so nice. There we go. But yeah, so let's go ahead and start putting on the brakes here. But it actually started out as, or it started its life as Milwaukee Road number 182 for the Milwaukee Road Railroad. It wasn't around when they got taken over by the Canadian Pacific or anything like that, so it actually just went to GATX, the General American Marks Company. It was just sold off to them before Milwaukee Road was even purchased by CP or taken over by CP for the most part. And it was renumbered to 7349 when it was owned by the General American Marks Company. Let's go ahead and start backing up here. Going to East Victorville siding 6. So let's just go ahead and head back to these freight cars here. Make sure that we hook them on perfectly fine. And stuff like that. But yeah, even back in the day, like I wouldn't have even done like any route mods or anything like that. Like I would have just stuck with standard repaints. And just kind of stuck with like the default routes, DLC routes that came with the game and everything like that. Like I spent quite a bit of money on this game for the most part. This one and trains with the YoAdrian trains. I spent quite a bit of money on both those games. Like I literally purchased every American DLC that came out for this game back when I was like a youngling and stuff like that. So, but yeah, now I'm older and wiser and I learned. And I'm still purchasing a whole bunch of different DLCs. Like I'm going to be picking up the Clinchfield route that just came out today. I'll be picking that up soon, so we'll be showing that off as well. I'm not going to pick it up like today or anything like that. I'm going to wait for a Steam sale. Because $40 for it, I'm just like, I don't really want to spend the $40 on it right now. But I will be picking that up soon. And whatnot. And let's just go ahead and hook on here. Because we'll be taking a trip down to East Victorville. There we go. Your train is now assembled and ready to go. You need to head south the short distance and bring your train to halt anywhere in Victorville Siding 5. So, which is just straight ahead. So let's go ahead and come over here, release that. Grab that. There we go. So it's literally just up the road, or up the line from us here. which is a straight shot. We don't even have to do any like mainline running whatsoever. So that's a good sign. But yeah, Gatetex Capital Corporation. Like I said, started out as Milwaukee Road number 182. Then it was sold to the General American Marks Company, renumbered to 7345. And now it is actually owned by the Escanaba and Lake Superior Railroad as ELS number 500. So it's no longer a Gatetex locomotive. It just has the paint scheme that it received when it was sold to them. But it is currently running. It is currently in the deadline as of now. As of 2019, it was in their deadline. I'm not quite sure if it's still stored or if it's been scrapped. But yeah, as of now, it is currently in their deadline. But yeah, we don't even have to do any mainline running for this. We're just going to stick in the siding here. Not sure what kind of inspections or anything like that they're going to be doing. All I know is they wanted us to clear out the East Victorville yard and then move it down to Victorville. So, I mean, we will do just that. Looks like we got a restricting signal coming in here with a thing. So, we're just going straight ahead. Yep. So, we're going straight ahead into the straight track here. And then once we end up clearing that switch, I think we'll end up stopping. If we can clear that switch, which I don't see why we wouldn't be able to. It is quite a long siding, so I don't see why we shouldn't be able to. But my thing is, if it's siding 5, where's 1, 2, 3, and 4? That's what I don't understand, is where's 1, 2, 3, and 4? Because these are all I'm pretty sure these 3 are main lines. Or at least 2 of these are main lines, and then this one hits off as a siding, so. But yeah, I do got quite a bit of different train sim content coming up. Different routes and like different scenarios, different repaints, stuff like that. So stay tuned for all of that. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, do let me know by hitting the like button, as well as that subscribe button with the bell icon. Do let me know down in the comment section down below if you guys want to see any specific route with a specific engine, specific train that you guys want to see, anything like that. Do let me know down in the comment section down below, and I will highly consider a request for this game as well. Make sure you follow me on all the social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and join the Discord server. Looks like we're going to be cutting the switch here soon, so we should be coming to a stop here soon. Probably later on, I'm going to have to shove this train back to East Victorville, which I'm fine with. Probably just throw it all on one track, and whatever doesn't fit in the one track, put it on a second track. But let's just go ahead and put throttle in neutral. Let's go ahead and just keep braking this train. Alright. And that is how we do things here on the Cajon Pass. That was pretty simple, I do have to admit. That was actually the simplest scenario I've probably ever done in this game. I did not expect it to be like that short, but it's probably one of the most like easier scenarios that I've done in this game for the most part. So that's super cool. That is super cool. Very excited, or very happy about that, actually. Congratulations, you have completed the scenario. East Victorville is clear and the routine track inspection can begin. Alright guys, well that's going to go and do it for this one. Take care.